DJs BrewTube Beer Review. Stage right and left, we have beer previously consumed and to be consumed from Evil Twin Brewing out of Brooklyn, New York, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer do we have from Evil Twin today? We have their Even More Tuxedo shirt. Jesus, that's a mouthful. But judging by this bomber here, the beer is going to be a mouthful too. But anyway, this is an Imperial Milk Stout. It's a limited serving. It's clocking in at 13% ABV and between 50 and 100 IBUs. Now, this beer, like many of the stout from Evil Twin, is adjunct laden, and for adjuncts in this particular version of Even More Jesus, there is lactose, vanilla, and coffee. And you're saying, DJ, that sounds a lot like Even More JCs that you reviewed in the past. Well, that's because it is, and this is in fact the bourbon maple syrup barrel aged version of Even More JCs. So at time of recording, this beer is a little more than a month in the bottle. So you know what, freshness on something like this, I could sell it, but because it's got coffee in it and vanilla, those are two kind of fast faders and flavors of beer. I said to myself, you know what, we better pour this down our neck now. So time to pop the top on this bad boy, get in the snap top, and tell you what's up with Even More Tuxedo shirt. Jesus, damn, that's a mouthful. Boom, gigantic hiss off the top, tons of cannon smoke rising to the occasion. Let's get in the snap top. Look at that freaking motor oil just glugging into the snifter. I'm pouring this high, and there is no head forming hardly on this. There we go. I gotta coax it out of this one. Wow, that was some thick liquid. Look at the dark chocolate colored head on that beer. Damn. Besides that, we're gonna talk about the rest of the appearance now. It is black as night, black as pitch, no light at all is penetrating through this beer. You can't, lights out. So when we swirl it, we're already getting some nice glass lacing, and there's tons of alcohol like just curtaining down on the inside of this. It's a 13%er. That's how it goes. The head's pretty quickly fading. Like many Evil Twin stouts, it'll probably fade down to a ring. But man, take another look at that. That is some beautiful black water in the glass. But you know what? This better smell good too. So you know what we're going to do now? We're going to dive in for that aroma. Not that I can't smell it from here. Woo! Big bourbon hit right up in front. Chocolate, coffee, nice licorice hit. This is Even More Jesus series. You're getting that sort of soy sauce umami thing going on. Sweetness. If I didn't know there was maple involved in here somewhere, I would not say it's maple sweetness, but because I know it's in here, there's maple sweetness in the background. Nice hit of vanilla. Of course, that sweetness could also be the lactose. Pipe tobacco, a little bit of coconut, some char, a bit of earthiness, some dark fruit. Just layers and layers of flavor, and there's a nice hit of coconut in the background again. Man, this smells freaking delicious. Let's go, dive in. Cheers! Oh, damn. Wow. Wow, that is the epitome of dessert in a glass. First off, awesome glass lacing like I thought. Right up in front, you get that hit of bourbon. After that's coming, tons of sweetness from the lactose and, sticky sweetness. Tons of lactose from tons of lactic sweetness and also maple syrup sweetness simultaneously. After that, the vanilla comes in big time. Coffee's the next player after that. Nice licorice note. And then in the back end, and also kind of like when you lick your lips, you get a big, like that nice soy sauce umami flavor taste thing that you get when in the whole sort of Even More sort of series from Evil Twin here. Man, I gotta take another drink of this. Almost like a marshmallowy type flavor. Nice char. This is a sweeter side beer for Evil Twin. If you don't like sweet beers, this probably isn't for you. It's not cloyingly sweet, but it's on the verge of. So I think fresh may be the better way to drink this, though. You know, some of that maple syrup sweetness may fade over time, but it's in there for sure. I really dug Even More JCs, and this beer is awesome too. The bourbon is large and in charge as well. Wow. It's like a meal in a glass when you're drinking this. And the 13%, by the way, is completely hidden in this thick, viscous monster. Wow. You hear I'm digging it. Let's grade this brew. so I can kick it and finish the rest. At time of recording, Beer Advocate is giving Even More Tuxedo shirt Jesus and its long name 4.37 out of 5, which is about like a 96. In Beer Advocate, we're also definitely super high A, verging on A+, and Untapped is getting this 4.2 out of 5. That's definitely A+ for those guys. Let me take one more taste, and I'll grade it. This beer is really sweet. If you don't, like I said, if you don't like sweet, it's not for you. I'm going to go 98 on this. The bourbon is there. All the flavors as advertised, whether it's coffee, vanilla, or lactose are in there, and maple syrup. The more you drink it, the more you're tasting actual maple, and you can pick out the maple flavor. And maple syrup beers, you can't always do that. And the 13% is like a freaking stealth bomber in this. It's not boozy. All I'm getting is a little tiny warming in the chest. And for a 13% beer, that's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention this. This beer was brewed at Westbrook, just like this one. Anywho, I'm going with A+, 98. Just because of the sweetness, and it may not be for everybody, but have you had Even More Tuxedo shirt Jesus? If you have, let me know what you know, because I like to quit broke well and the back and forth. I also really like it when you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us, and if you can get around to it and do me a great big favor. You know what you got to do after you've been thinking globally, drinking locally, and supporting the craft beer movement. You got to get down to it and smash that like button, because that definitely, along with only one bottle of Even More Tuxedo shirt Jesus, is all I'm going to need to put my big-ass beer-drinking happy face on. So, to next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of Evil Twin Imperial Milk Stout that's been maple bourbon barrel-aged, drinking love for you. Damn, that's some crazy shit. You know what's coming for you now, right? After that crazy shit? That's right, you're ready for it? Hell yes. A big peace out!